Oh shit. Yeah, man. As I was saying though, Broncos need to trade for Jameis Winston. You gotta think honestly though. It'd be a win-win for both. It'd be a win-win for both organizations. The Broncos will be getting rid of Jeudy, who is acting crazy and is acting like he's just not. He's no longer invested. And the Saints just invested into Derek Carr this offseason. But the fans are already out there talking about put Winston in, play Jameis, play Jameis. So it's like, let's take this distraction out of the locker room and bring another receiver over here. So Chris Olave, which they are saying ain't running the proper routes and shit like that. They got clips of him half-assing, but there's nobody over there to really put that fire on him. Jeudy goes to the Saints organization. He's going to have to prove himself. It's going to be like a receiver battle over there. That right there could solve the Saints' temporary problems as far as receiver and as far as the fan base asking for Derek Carr to get benched. Because why would you not go a full year? I was thinking at first, like, yeah, Winston, they do need to be putting Jameis in. Then I thought about it, though, like, why would they invest that much money in the car without having seen a full, proper season for him, with him? But think about this, though. The Broncos are in a unique, super good situation right now to try Winston out. It don't make no sense that guys like Sam Darnold, guys like Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith, Daniel Jones, all these dudes are getting the opportunities to continuously prove themselves. But a guy who showed that he can have success in the NFL, Jameis Winston threw for 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, 5,000 yards, though. 5,000 fucking yards. Jameis Winston is exactly the quarterback that everybody will want in the league right now. The thing that we didn't get to see for real is if he has the good decision-making skills. It doesn't make sense that the number one overall draft pick of that draft never had a second opportunity, but a guy in Marcus Mariota who people seen just was not that guy. Marcus Mariota never showed signs that he could really lead an offense over the hump. Winston showed all the signs, all the athleticism. He made all the throws. We just needed to see him make better decisions. But could that have just been coaching? It doesn't make sense that Winston never got the next opportunity. If we trade Jeudy for Winston, our season as it is currently, well, who knows how it goes this Sunday. But I'm saying if it goes bad this Sunday, we need to make this trade. Because as is currently looking, like the season's over for us. It's currently looking like the Denver Broncos season is over. And if the Denver Broncos season is over, why not take a risk? Why not take a risk in a former number overall pick who's familiar with the head coach that we got right now? The head coach literally came on Colin Cowherd and said 6'5", 240, something, whatever weight he said. Winston 6'4", 230 pounds. That's the type of QB that he wants. Big arm, athletic guys. So we're in a low risk, humongous reward situation. When we bring Jameis over to the Broncos, we can play Jameis for the rest of the season. And if he works, then we got our quarterback for the foreseeable future. and we're going to have a top draft pick next year. Our system worked the last time with a quarterback of Winston's build. The last time that our system worked was a quarterback of Winston's build. What am I saying? Peyton Manning. I know this may sound crazy to y'all, but Winston is a Peyton Manning prototype. How is guys like Peyton Manning able to throw all these interceptions in his first couple years, and Brett Favre and all these dudes throw interceptions galore, but Winston never gets another try? When are we going to give Winston another try as a first overall pick who shined at every level, and we've seen glimpses of success in this man's career already? He already thrived in the NFL. 30 touchdowns, 5,000 yards. Yeah, it was 30 interceptions also. But was that just scheming? Was that scheming? If you can scheme a guy like P.J. Walker good, if a guy in Brock Purdy who is an elite quarterback, Brock Purdy is an elite quarterback, but if a guy like Brock Purdy can be schemed well, and Tua and all these other guys who's been getting these second opportunities, there's no way in this world you're telling me a guy in Jameis Winston, 6'4", 230, big arm, can't thrive if you scheme him the right way. He thrived the right way in college. I'm a big believer in what you see in college can be replicated in the NFL if they have the right system. We are in the right circumstances right now to take a risk on somebody like Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston has already played in Sean Payton's system, and he's shown to have good glimpses of success in these type of offenses. We can run. Sutton, Mims, deep threats. Troutman, Dolchich in the middle, so he could be making the short passes. We got two running back sets. So we playing Williams as like the fullback, and we were playing McLaughlin, Jaleel, whatever, McLaughlin, I don't know his name. But we could be playing him as the running back behind Williams. And our offense could be dynamic, especially if we got a guy like Winston who can make all the fucking throws. Especially if we got a guy like Winston who can make all the throws. If Winston does pan out, then we have our quarterback for the next 10 fucking years, or at least 6-7 years. Winston's 29 right now. So we saying at least for a good 5 years strong, we can have Winston and Peyton together. Come on, man, what are we talking about? And if it don't work, then so what? We're already on the verge of having to draft a quarterback in the first round anyway. So if it don't work, it just don't work. There's no risk. If it don't work, it just don't work. That's it. It just don't work. But if it do work, nigga, if it does work, then the Broncos offense is now dynamic. Our defense has the right players. All we have to do is get on the right wavelength. We have a top pick who I think should be Kool-Aid. Now, if we draft Kool-Aid in the first round, then now we'll have Kool-Aid one side of the field, PS2 the other side of the field. So now we got two lockdown fucking corners who we can play man on if we want. We got Justin Simmons in the middle. Bro, the Broncos could really be competitive. We need to at least At the very least, take the risk and try.